If you want to know how I got these lashes, please keep watching. I purchased this Voluminous Superstar. I saw this in Kroger when I was getting groceries, y'all, and I have never heard about this or anything, and I love the original Voluminous, and I love the like the double extend, like any kind of mascara with a primer in it. I love that. So 2 in 1, I was like, when I saw this, like, I almost died. I had to have it, so I grabbed it. And then I tried it, and I was like, man, this sucks. It didn't work the way I wanted it to. It was terrible. So I kept trying to figure out a way that I could use it, and like, what was wrong with it. So I figured out a little trick to it that made me fall in love with this mascara, y'all. So if you want to know the trick, and you want to see me do these clumpy lashes, they're kind of clumpy, but I like that, so if you don't like that, then probably don't watch this. Okay, but if you do want to see it, come on and get ready with me, and I'm going to talk to you and chit-chat, and we can just hang out while I do these lashes. Okay, I will see y'all in a minute if you watch this. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is just get a clean mascara brush, because I realized what I didn't like about this was the brush. I love Loreal Voluminous, and I love like 2-step mascaras where you have like primers and then you put the black over top. That's my favorite thing ever. But I didn't understand why I did not like this. This is the brush that it comes with, and it's just a little gimpy brush that does not even really grab your lashes. I do not like brushes like this, so I thought, okay, what the heck, I'm going to just go in with a brush I like. So that's what I do. I prefer a brush like this, a really full, fluffy brush, like the fluffiest brush you can find. Make sure it's clean. This one had primer on it before, which is why it's white, but you know, it doesn't have to be a white brush. Use what you have and just wash it and dry it, and you're good to go. So I'm going to dip that into the primer, and I'm going to put on, like really coat my lashes, and I'm going to let that dry. And, like, the first coat, you want it to dry the longest, like, almost completely dry, because that's like a foundation. Like, if you're building a house, this is so dumb. Okay, but if you're building a house, you want the bricks to be dry before you put on new bricks to kind of build it up. So you want this to be dry and strong and hold up your lashes. So that's what we're doing. So also, you want to kind of go in at the root and wiggle it around just so you coat kind of all the sides. And I like to go in over the top of my lashes. Like, I'll put that coat on initially, and then I'll close my eye and just run it over the top, just so the little curly lashes that kind of stick out, they get some on there too. And then I'll do it like this with no like additional product on my brush. Okay, so that first coat is on. I'm going to go in and do some more to my makeup while that dries. I'm going to let it dry for about 5 minutes or so, and then I'll come back with another coat. So, I'll be right back. Let me put some brows on or do something. Alright, be right back. I know some people, they like a heavy top lash and just barely anything on the bottom, and that's fine. Sometimes I like that too. Today, I want you to see the full effect, so I'm just doing 2 big coats on top and bottom lashes. The trick is to really let that first coat dry for a good while, and then the other coats, you do want them to dry in between, but not like all the way. You want those to still stay a little bit damp before you put on the next one, but that first one you really want it to be good and dry. And I usually do about 3 coats of the primer and 3 coats of the black. I know that's a lot for some people. You do not have to do that. I'm just showing you what I do. So, maybe it's too much for you, and that's fine. Just modify it to fit, like, you know, your needs or whatever you're going for. hit that other side. But yeah, this double extend, I'll show you, that I'm using the brush from right here. This is the best mascara I've ever used, ever. And I've used like maybe 100 mascaras. Like I love that one, but it's discontinued now, so I'm trying to find a good replacement. So we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit, and then I'll come right back with another coat. The last coat of white, I promise. Okay, last time. I mean, look how long they are already. Like, that's insane. But when I used the brush that it came with, they did not get near this long. They were like just little spiky lashes that looked really weird, and it took so long to just get it right. So now we're going in with step 2, which is the black mascara with the fibers in there. This brush on this end is better, but I still want to do a different brush because I just like a fluffier brush. If you don't have one handy, you can always use these little brushes you get from like Sephora. You know, they have like so you can test things out. This one looks crusty because I put hairspray in it and swipe it through my brows. Don't hate. Okay, so that coat is done. Look how long they look. So this coat of the black fibers, you have to let that dry for a very long time before you go in with your last and final coat. If you don't have that kind of time, here's what you do. Get you a blow dryer and just go in with the cold setting and just blast them for a few seconds. You can get this done in like 10 minutes. So we're going to let this dry. And you know what? While I let this dry, I'm going to talk to y'all for a second. And maybe this is too personal, but anyway, you can obviously see that this is not the same camera and backdrop and fancy equipment that I was using. I can't always do that for you guys, and I'm so sorry that I can't. Maybe one day I can. But yeah, I live alone with my daughter. She's 6, and it's just me taking care of her. I have no family around here within like an hour. My mom lives a little over an hour away. So it's just me and her, and I'm also in school. I moved here away from all my family and friends because I got a scholarship. So I took my daughter and myself and moved here. So I work when she's at school, and then when she goes to bed at night, I take online night classes, and sometimes I just don't have the time to film, like, because when she sleeps, that's when I do schoolwork, and I've just been kind of busy with it lately. So like right now, she's on the bus, like I put her on the bus for school, and I have a little bit of time before I go to work. So this is like real life. I don't have a backdrop. This is me getting ready for work and talking to y'all. So I hope you like it. I love doing these videos for you all, and I wouldn't change my life for anything in the world. I'm so happy. Please don't feel like I'm complaining, because I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna mess up my mascara, so let me not cry. I'll be right back with a top coat of waterproof for show. Cause here I am crying. I used to not cry at all, and now like I cry all the time. Just not because I'm sad. I just cry at everything. I don't know why. Okay, I'm rambling, and this is getting out of control. So hold on and let me put on. What am I putting on? So now you're just going to go in with some waterproof mascara to kind of seal everything off. You have got to make sure that these are completely dry. Just go in with some waterproof. And if you don't have waterproof mascara, just go in with a different mascara. It's something about using 2 different mascaras really, I don't know why, but for some reason it really brings out the lashes. And also you want to put them on the top. Like, put the mascara on the top of your lashes too. This is really, it will run. If you get it wet at all, or like your eyelids sweat. I don't even know if you can sweat on your eyelids. Maybe if it gets oily or something. I don't know what happens, but mine always has little dots up here by the end of the day if I just wear that with no waterproof mascara over it. So. Okay, so now that I have the waterproof on top, this is the final step and you're for real done. You want to curl your lashes, but you cannot clamp down hard or you'll like rip your lashes out, no joke. So make sure they're dry to the touch. If they're wet, it's going to mess up everything you just worked so hard for. So put your lashes through and literally tap, like barely at all. See how much it opens them up? You can put black liner in the top waterline. It's going to look good if you do that. And that completes this video. I hope that you like this. And if you're not a fan of these lashes, like really heavy mascara, kind of clumpy lashes, you're probably like cringing right now at this. But I do like these. So I will see y'all next time. And thank you for watching and for that one part of me being a tootie baby. I'm sorry, but you know I gotta keep it real with you. So thank you again. Bye, y'all.